Zone. I'm Chuck Jones, here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports team as we bring you all the action from Waverly at South Webster tonight. Jay, what do we think about tonight's game?
Well, it's kind of mystery at this point in time because this happens to be South Webster's first game out of the chute. They were scheduled to play Willisburg the first week. Of course, Willisburg went up and did something called winning the state championship in football. So South Webster's had a couple of weeks now to practice for this game. Waverly, they've had a couple of outings. They've split those two games. They are 1-1. And to tell you how robust this offense can be, they scored 88 points against Miami Trace in their first game of the year. However, which team's going to show up? They only scored 44 last week against Oak Hill in that loss. So Waverly's had a couple of outings. South Webster's going to come in here with their first game, and it's like anything else. They're probably going to take a few minutes to get their sea legs underneath them. But it's not going to be a smooth sailing for either one of these teams. It should be a great team. Both teams did really well last year. We know South Webster went to the combo last year.
Yes.
As we were both up there and saw that
did.
game. They lost to Clay there in the district championship. And they lost most of the players from that team, so they're really kind of starting over. It'll be interesting to see how they do on their home court opening night.
That's true. Well, we want to thank KDMC and KDMC Ohio for their support of our games and the Zone Sports program. We'd like to thank all the rest of our sponsors who we'll be mentioning throughout the evening. And we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this. Hey, man.
Many people know that at the battery terminal in Ashland, Kentucky, we sell automotive, marine, and recreational vehicle batteries. But did you know we also sell
Power wheels, motorcycle, and wheelchair batteries?
We also sell batteries for garage door openers, watches, cordless phones, and cell phones.
The Battery Terminal is a family-owned business located in Ashland, Kentucky. We've been in business for 28 years, and we are here to service your battery needs.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
With tonight's tip-off brought to you by AC1 Communications, big tip of the evening is switch your television over to DirecTV.
And in the circle, we started out with Shiloh Blevins, number 4, tipping it off to Waverly. Waverly will get the tip, and they'll move on.
It's Kobe Marquez who got a hold of it. And Cody Remington trying to make the basket.
Nice block inside there. South Webster very active inside. Close to getting a 5-second call there. We talked about opening night jitters. South Webster might have a few of those, but home court advantage might be able to overcome that.
That's true. Well, as you said, this is the first game they're playing at home, and there's a lot of pressure on that game. Drives.
It's a nice shot there.
So Andrew Smith,
yes.
Drawing first blood for the Jeeps.
Yeah, and at first I thought he should have taken the open 3, but the dribble drive was nice.
It was.
Nice little kiss off the backboard there.
So the Jeeps will take it back out here.
Devin Kraut brings the ball down the floor. To give you an idea what kind of a team this South Webster Jeeps team is, according to the book, they start one center who's also forward, steps on the line, we're going the other way, Waverly ball, and 4 guards.
Really? So Jacob Ruth was the person stepping out of bounds there. So it comes back to Marquez and Remington.
Kobe Marquez is their best outside shooter.
Is he? Looks like the two most active players on the team so far are Marquez and Remington. But under the basket is number 23.
That's Easton Wolf, 6'3" junior, and really taking it to Blevins down inside. They want to take it to him right away, try to pull a foul off of him, get him sitting down before into the first half. A lot of movement out here on the perimeter, working that 2-3 zone.
A drive, no good. Picked up by Remington.
Charlotte
Long way.
Blevins just a little short there.
Oh!
And a block.
Blocked.
And in my notes, it says he's a leaper.
Shiloh
I believe
Blevins.
that's to be true.
Yeah.
I think Shiloh's a leaper.
That's it. Nice block on that shot. So the Tigers will take the ball back out. Marquez drives, no good.
Yeah, everybody wanted a traveling call on that. And typically, if you have control of the basketball and you fall to the floor, that's going to be a travel.
Tigers get it back.
Marquez taking it to the hole there. They did a good job of there trying to stand his ground and take a charge. He just dribbled around him.
Yeah. So Blevins takes the ball out for the Jeeps.
3 good officials here on the floor. Matt Oren is one of the guys that I worked with early on when I officiated a few years myself.
Really?
He's a good whistle.
Waverly fouls on number 5. Cody Remington is first team.
So we've got the first foul of the evening. And Jacob Ruth will be tossing the ball in.
And that
Gets
foul
it
was
to
on
Blevins.
Cody Remington.
Blevins does a little ball work, passes it off to Smith. It's working around now. Ooh, and Ruth gets blocked. Nice shot by Clayton Howell of the Tigers.
Yeah, that's a tough shot, too.
That
Stop,
was.
you spin, you let up on the shot, and then you shoot it again. 9 times out of 10, you're going to miss that shot. He had nothing but net. And Ruth trying to take it into the middle amongst the trees earlier.
Yeah,
That's a tough task.
it is. Levin's trying to drive,
Nice
nowhere to
back
go.
cut. But once he
Got
got
it
inside,
traveling.
he tried to shift and do a spin move there. Too many steps.
Was it Holstein? Samuel Holstein,
yes.
number 1 for the Jeeps. And we're back to Marquez and Remington bringing it down the court.
You got to figure Remington's a good shot.
Yes.
Ba-dum-bump. Nice hands there by Ruth, getting that out of there. Coming back the other way.
Holstein with a nice steal.
.22 off the back iron there, Devin Carell. Just a little strong on that shot.
Nice play.
Ethan-
Clayton Howell
Ethan
passing
Adrian.
back to number 12, Ethan Adrian, for the score.
Blevins went down there a little hard. Looked like he
did.
might be injured a little bit.
Let's see.
And we have our first substitution of the game.
So we've got some movement on the teams.
Oh.
The Tigers start to shake things up a bit. Nice steal
Too far
from
away to
number
make
13.
that pass. Got a steal there. 13 bringing the ball down the floor. Gets fouled himself.
It's Levi Murphy.
And he will go to the line.
They're going to put him in the line or are they going to put him out?
Waverly foul is on number 1, Cody Marquez.
Called it on the
Well.
floor. Thought that might have been a shot.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Oh, So the Tigers take possession.
Fighting for that rebound
A lot
inside.
of turmoil under the basket.
Devin Krell brings it out of there, but loses control. Waverly will get the ball back. And Waverly's going to set up full court press here, make it tough for the Jeeps to get it past that timeline.
They're holding tough. And there we go, score by Levi Murphy.
That's a real quick way to get a team out of a press.
It is.
Break it for 2.
Long shot, no good by Jake Reed of the Tigers. Getting lots of turmoil under the basket.
Yep, Blevins with the block there.
And it's stole by the Jeeps.
I tell you what, the Jeeps
Devin
are getting
Carell.
accosted getting that ball out of there. I'm surprised they're not calling very many touch fouls as far as that goes. Controlling this game up front.
Shiloh
Very
Blevins
nice
goes
spin
up,
move.
but no good.
Just spins out.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
It's going to go on number 5. That's Andrew Smith for the Jeeps. And this is the pace Waverly wants to have. They like to call their offense fun and gun. They're out there having a good time.
Well, they are definitely controlling the ball.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of a hearkening back to Loyola Marymount, their kind of mentality of playing basketball. They're not setting up much if they don't have to. They're going to try to shoot and score quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, fortunately for the Jeeps, they're not shooting well. They've missed a lot of threes.
They have. So Andrew Smith passing it off to Shiloh Blevins.
Blevins and Jacob Ruth are the lone starters returning from last year's team.
Got just under a minute and a half left in the first period, and the Jeeps trail the Tigers by 4 points with a score of 8-4. Pass in to Blevins. Smith over to Ruth.
Ruth just trying to force that baseline move. And the defense just can't ride you like that.
No.
Waverly fouls on number 20, Jake Reed, his first, third team foul.
Jake
Ruth
Reed
throw the
picking
ball
up
in.
the first one.
He gets it out to Blevins, who gets an over and back call. And the Tigers take possession.
Now another big advantage Waverly has is they like to go 8 to 10 players deep on that bench, so they can really rotate kids out, keep them fresh, and just play tight defense all over the floor.
Well, you know, in a game this fast-paced, you definitely need that.
Well, that's going to be Landon Hoover, a 6'2 junior, that lays that mortar down. No bricks there.
So that was a nice three-pointer. We're under a minute as the Jeeps have an 8-point deficit against the Tigers.
Shiloh Blevins ripping that down.
I tell you.
You know,
Shiloh
Waverly
sucks those rebounds right down, doesn't he?
Nothing is uncontested, even a rebound. When you bring it down, they're trying to cherry pick you.
Yep.
South Webster's bench cannot be as deep as Waverly's is, so this is going to start taking its toll on them. Again, the full court
Ball
pressure.
comes in,
Ruth is
30
going to try to
seconds
bring it
left
down
on the
through.
clock in the first period. Ruth making the drive, the ball knocked out of bounds.
And just more good defense there, full court pressure, not letting anything come easy. They don't want South Webster to really get into a comfort zone where they can set up and just run their plays. rotation over to Blevins.
The Blevins to Ruth. Ruth's driving. He puts it up. No good. Taken in by Ethan Adrian of the Tigers, and down court, no good.
So Landon Hoover gets that run out. And that's just one of those situations where Webster didn't have a safety back there looking for that run out. A nice outlet pass to him, gets it to the other end, and pulls the foul.
Landon Hoover sinks the first of two.
So we got a big substitution there where Shiloh Blevins, the captain of the South Webster team, takes a seat. Real quick first quarter.
Very fast.
3.6 remaining after this shot.
Missed the second. The Jeeps get possession.
And case in point right there,
Yep.
They didn't let them even take those 3.6 seconds to try to shoot the ball.
No, no.
They contest everything.
That's it. Well, that's the end of the first period. You're watching Zone Sports. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this.
Great hit for a home run. Anybody can hit a home run with Benton Murphy Insurance.
Since 1922, Barrington Murphy Insurance, along with State Auto Insurance, have been hitting home runs in the Scioto County area, offering a full line of insurance products, auto, home, business, and life insurance. Give us a call or stop by our office to let one of our dedicated staff help you with all your insurance needs. Barrington Murphy Insurance.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back with Zone Sports high school basketball action, week 2, as the Tigers take on the Jeeps. So far, the Tigers are leading the Jeeps. Now
before the break there, there was 0.3 seconds left on the clock. They've already run this 3 seconds off once, and the buzzer actually went off before the young man touched the ball.
Really?
So they took it back out of bounds on the side again. And at 0.3, that's enough time to basically touch the ball. All you can really get is a tap in or something like that. You cannot catch and shoot that.
That's true. Well, we've got some cheerleader action there on the screen as we see the South Webster Jeeps cheerleaders and mascot giving us some cheers to motivate the team and the crowd.
Absolutely, sure.
It's a nice crowd out here this evening. The Jeep stands are full. And
it's cold outside. They got to be inside somewhere, right?
Oh, you're right. You got to be inside somewhere.
So do you have a fine list of sponsors this evening?
We actually do. Let's go ahead and mention a few of those. We've got B&B Loan, Barrington Murphy Insurance, the Desco Federal Credit Union, KDMC, Lutz Supply, Portsmouth Cinema 8, Portsmouth Public Library, the Powell Insurance Agency, Scioto County Career Technical Center, Shawnee State University, SOMC, Sunspot Tanning, the UPS Store, and the Wheelersburg Cinema. That's just some of the sponsors bringing Zone Sports high school basketball action to you each week as we go through the season. So if you get the chance, go to our sponsors, visit them, see what kind of deals and how they can help you out.
And we sure appreciate their support.
We sure do.
Ruth bringing ball down the floor aggressively.
Yeah.
Goes to the floor. Going to have a little floor burn on that knee.
Blevins to Smith. Smith to Murphy. Over to Holstein. Back to Blevins. They lose control. And the Tigers are driving down. Nice block.
That's the second block today.
Blevins is doing a great job with his blocking.
Yep. And look
Nice
at Ruth
drive,
getting
man.
inside there, just rooting in and
I
under.
tell you, talk about standing in the trees. I don't know how tall Ruth is.
Hey,
but,
he makes it happen, don't he?
He's 5'9". So
I think we call him lumberjack the rest of this game because he cuts them down.
He does.
He don't worry about those trees. Yeah, that's going to be a foul from
And
behind
Holstein
there.
draws the foul on the
Wolf
shot.
is going to be the guy. He tries to get up there and block like Shiloh did there, but just not quite as adequate.
No.
In the effort.
Well, the Jeeps are trailing by 6 points.
So basically what we're looking at thus far, Waverly is just really bunching the middle up. It's a real tight zone. They don't want to give up any points in the paint.
No.
And at this point, South Webster's really not taking a whole lot of shots from the perimeter. That's what they want to do is play inside. Waverly's taking that away from them.
So Holstein gets one of his 2.
12-7's our score. The visiting Waverly Tigers ahead. Jeeps man-to-man, and Ruth jumps in there, intercepts, loses possession of it.
And number 12, Ethan Adrian, puts it up for the Tigers.
Yeah, and that was a good job there by Easton Wolf of Waverly, too, with that dribble under. The defender comes and picks him up, and he feeds the open man. And that's textbook. That's what you do. The icing on the cake is getting the foul on top of that.
Yeah, that's true. So Adrian takes his the point shot there to increase it to 3.
Waverly still staying in a full court press, but giving them different looks each time down the floor.
I have to say, they are pressing them hard.
They'll give them a matchup press one trip. They'll zone press the next trip. They never know what they're going to see South Webster when they take the ball out of bounds. Blevins from the outside, off the back iron.
Too bad.
Remington feeds down the lane, and a third block in the game.
Shiloh had some fingers on it.
So I don't know what the record is, but maybe we should find out.
Yeah. Easton Wolf up on that. So he goes to the line to shoot 2 for the Tigers. Well, we're starting to see free throws make a difference in this game already.
Devin Krell re-enters the game for South Webster, number 22. And Ruth will dribble the sideline, take it back to the middle, press the middle. Devin Krell, and back to Shiloh. Like that name.
Yeah. Wolf drives after a steal, no good.
That guard-to-guard pass, if it's not there, you don't make it. You just have to see that there's somebody there that can step in and get that steal. Easton Wolf has really played as well as anybody for Waverly, especially defensively.
He's back at the line. Misses the first. .537 left to go till the half here in this ball game.
So number 12 for Waverly, Ethan Adrian, receives a foul there on the lane.
Really?
You're taught to get that foot in front and box out. That's tough when you're the middleman. So what happens is you're behind somebody and you tend to give them a little bit of a knee or try to pull them away. I think he did the latter.
Probably so.
At least that's the motion that our official gave us there.
So the Jeeps lose control of the ball and the Tigers take over here with 5:32 left to go in the second period.
South Webster staying with that man-to-man defense. Matching up fairly well. Clayton Howell wanted that 3 at the point, didn't he?
There it is.
But Ethan Adrian will take it.
He does. So that brings the score 19-17. Tigers up. They'll take a quick break. Or correction, 19-7. My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
They wish it was 17.
That's it. You're right. You're right. Well, they're taking a quick break, so we will too, and we'll be back right after this.
At Desco, we believe loans to small businesses result in stronger communities. We believe the experience and ability to make local decisions awards you the home field advantage. We believe quick decisions and straightforward answers are what you need to get started. At Desco, we have terms to fit your business. Desco Federal Credit Union. We make business loans.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. You're watching Zone Sports. And we are at the South Webster Jeeps Arena here as they take on the Waverly Tigers and are currently trailing by 12 points.
Yep. 19-7 is what we have there on the board here in the second period. You know, I was standing there at concession stand and just the love of basketball. You love local high school basketball, but there was an elderly man there standing in line and just had a hard time even getting over there to the concession to get something. And I see him down here too. He just reminds me every one of these communities has a man, it spans the generations, that's probably watched 1,000 games in his lifetime in this gym.
You're absolutely
Comes every
right.
Friday, Saturday night whenever they play. He's here.
He probably started in the other gym.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love talking to those guys.
Oh, they're awesome.
They carry the history with them. Blevins there with a nice left hand.
So the Jeeps regain control. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jay. I mean, there's some guys here with some serious bleacher time over the years. You know, watching team after team, you know.
Well, they could tell you who their point guard was back in 1959, probably.
Yeah. Might have been them.
Well, and sometimes they're doing the book, too.
Yeah.
Some of these guys have been doing the book for years. Samuel Holstein caught inside there, trying to do his best Ruth imitation, taking it in there against the trees.
Yep.
Had to kick it out.
Blevins drives.
You know, at some point
no
you just
good.
have to force the issue, and Blevins did. Just coming up short there. And again, Waverly, very quick down the floor, very quickly putting up a shot.
That's it. That was Marquez making that attempt. So he goes to the line to shoot two.
As fast as they play, they're going to spend a lot of time at the free throw line this evening.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It forces South Webster to reach.
First of two is no good. Second no good as well. Recovered by Holstein. Passed off to Shiloh.
Blevins at 6'5", dribbling the ball down the floor. Now on the outside. It's nice to
Pass
have a
back to
kid with
Ruth.
that size that can play all positions.
And Ruth goes under for the attempt, but draws a foul, so he'll go to
Jacob
the line.
Ruth just isn't afraid to take it inside.
No, he goes right in the middle of all of it, doesn't he?
Waverly foul is on number 12. Ethan Adrian is second.
He puts it up, and it's good.
Good looking free throw there.
It was.
Had good rotation, good follow through. And when you take it inside a lot, you hope that that kid can make a lot of free throws because he'll go to the line.
That's true.
Waverly's coach having some conversation on the sideline with the officials.
Marquez driving it back down.
Trying to buy a foul for the future, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. 3-point miss.
That ball was just a little strong. Landon Hoover, another one of those many players. You look at the roster here, almost every one of these guys has been in the game.
That's true.
Already.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
Midway through the second quarter.
There's
here.
a lot of height in that roster. Here comes Ruth.
Holstein did a great job of coming to the ball there. If he doesn't step to the ball, that ball's intercepted. And look at the fast break. Waverly comes down the floor hard.
Looks like we may. Is he going to get the charge?
You know, that's the toughest call in basketball, charge or block.
Yep.
You know, in that case there, we're a little shielded from that from our angle here.
Yep.
I don't know, you know, if he was late stepping in there or not. The thing is, you can't be sliding into place while that player's in the air. He's
Right.
already left his feet. You know, you're a dead duck.
Yep.
That's
you're
the
pretty
toughest
much
call to make.
taking the chance on whether he would have made it there or make two at the foul line.
Right.
So Marquez makes the first of two. And the second of two.
Back to
New
full
score.
court press.
New score, the Tigers 21, the Jeeps 10. Ruth bringing it down court.
There's the shot they've been waiting for. Shiloh Blevins from behind the arc.
Nice shot.
South Webster really needs to heat up from three to stay in this game.
Yep.
A lot of dribble looks. 1-2 dribbles, look, not there, pass it. For a team that likes to push the ball down the floor, very methodical. And Ruth stepping in, getting that steal. Not
Look at
finishing,
there.
back out.
They're taking a lot of shots.
And
One of them
Blevins
goes
will
in.
finish. And if you're looking for a guy to put the exclamation point at the end of the sentence, Blevins is your man.
That's it. Followed by a three from Clayton Howe.
Clayton Howe quiets the crowd with that one. That's a dagger. Very quick call there on the way up.
1 minute and 19 left to go in the second period, and Blevins goes to the line.
So Wolf picks up the foul there on the dribble
That's,
drive by
that's the
Blevins.
second or third foul for Wolf, isn't it?
It looks like he's got two registered. And Blevins coming up short there, very short. That was an inch away from being an air ball.
Well, these are foul shots that the Jeeps desperately need.
Well, it's tough, and you can look at him. You can see he's breathing very heavily. So is number 21 there next to him. You know, first game out, they don't have, like I said, sea legs, you know, that analogy. They don't have that yet.
Yep.
Waverly able to stay fresh, going 8 to 10 players deep. That's going to be a tough thing to overcome.
It is.
Jeeps are making a nice comeback here, though. 24-16 is your score. Down 8. They were down, what, 12?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Got a substitution happening.
Possession arrow, Waverly ball.
Waverly basketball.
What just happened?
A little confusion on the possession arrow. Perhaps they didn't hit the button, you know, the last time that they had a tie up.
Maybe.
And they're discussing this. I had a nice conversation with the ladies on the books, by the way.
Yeah.
The ladies there, Waverly and South Webster. They actually have been friends for many, many years.
Really?
Met this way at a ball game doing the books. They actually keep communication off season. You know, they've become friends.
I tell you, it's always unique how people meet each other, isn't it?
It is.
You really dipped into their life there, didn't you?
They made it available, you know. I'm a friendly guy. What can I say?
Number 20,
Jake Reed finds the bottom of the basket there, doesn't he?
We're under a minute now before the half, as the Jeeps need to do something. Smith puts it up, no good.
Nice cross-court pass by Devin Carell, just coming up short on the shot. And the shooter, Andrew Smith, claims he was fouled.
So Waverly up by 11 points.
Looks like Waverly's going to be content to take this lead into the half with them.
Yeah,
30 seconds remaining. Got the 5-second count on him. And that's what happens when you do this.
That's this.
You got to lead,
drives.
play basketball.
And he puts it in.
Blevins will take him 2 points closer as a result. Never did like the stall offense.
No.
Dance with the one that brought you, I believe Darryl Royal said.
He goes across the line. Looks like they had to put another 0.3 of a second back on for the penalty.
Now, wouldn't it be something if it was 0.3 again?
It would, wouldn't it?
History does repeat itself.
Look at that, they're doing it.
It is 0.3.
That must be the magic number. I think it was about 0.3 seconds.
Yeah.
That's probably the older fellow you were talking about. He probably does that, you know? I think that's about 3.3 seconds.
Every time. There again, this has to be a tip. They're going to go to Blevins. Yeah. And it just wasn't close enough to the rim. And three there for Waverly. Ethan Crabtree made it hard for him to get close as well.
That's true. Well, your halftime score is 27-18 as the Jeeps trail by 9 points. And hopefully the second half will be a little nicer to them. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this. Located in the heart of downtown Portsmouth is the area's oldest pawnbroker, B&B Loan. No matter what you're looking for, it's probably come through the doors of B&B at some point in time. With a large selection of jewelry, TVs, tools, DVDs, musical instruments, and did I mention jewelry? B&B has the largest collection of pre-owned jewelry featuring many popular and one-of-a-kind pieces. No matter what you're looking for, shop local first by coming into B&B Loan, located near the Esplanade at 837 Gallia Street in Portsmouth.
Everyone has a personality. Shouldn't your kitchen have one too? Craft-made cabinetry has hundreds of distinctive ways to help create a kitchen so personal. It could only belong to you. Craft-made. It becomes you. Visit craftmade.com or call 1-866-CRAFTMADE for your free idea book.
Manufacturing is not what it used to be. It's more than putting parts together. It's coming up with ideas, testing principles, and perfecting engineering. Scioto County Career Technical Center, through secondary and post-secondary education, is offering student training in the use of CNC, PLC, and CAD. Such cutting-edge training advances the skill level of the local workforce, building for the future of advanced manufacturing. For more information, visit us online at sciototech.org.
Sciototech. The Stephen A. Hunter Hope Fund was founded in memory of local student Stephen A. Hunter. One of the most successful programs is the Stevens Power Pack program, which provides food for local children in need. The most recent hunger statistics from Feeding America reveal that almost 1 in 3 children in Scioto, Pike, and Adams counties are food insecure. That's almost 50% higher than the national average. So when you're ready to give, think about giving locally. Charity begins at home.
Welcome to Portsmouth Cinemas!
Sights, sounds, and smells, we give you all the feels you need for a fun time on the town. Want to enjoy a 3D movie or even throw a party? The Portsmouth Cinema is here for you. Looking for unbeatable deals on concessions? We got you. Need an affordable night out to relax with a movie? Super Tuesday to the rescue. We are always updating to give you the best experience possible. Visit us online at republictheaters.com or Facebook for showtimes. Portsmouth Cinema. When you've got the time, we've got the popcorn, the candy, the drinks, and the best movies around.
Let's see if we can get you some help.
Who do you think you're going to get to help me this time of night?
Thank you for calling King's Daughters. This is Natalie. How can I help you?
My husband has a pretty bad cough, and it seems like it's getting worse.
Let's see about getting him in to see a provider.
Care 24/7. Free advice, help, and scheduling 24 hours a day.
Honey, I think they can get you in as soon as the morning.
That fast?
That fast.
Care 24/7. Here when you need us.
The library isn't just a source for books anymore. We are activities. We are local history and genealogy. We are entertainment. We are DVDs and books on CD. We are online. We are education. We are mobile. We are everywhere. We are still books and reading. We are here for our community. We are here for you.
We are the Portsmouth Public Library.
I love the library.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Howell Insurance Agency, serving you for over 75 years.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
Welcome back. You're watching Zone High School basketball. Here we are this week at the South Webster Jeeps home court as they take on the Waverly Tigers. Current score beginning the second half is Waverly 27, Jeeps 18. The Jeeps are having a little bit of a struggle here in the first half, so we'll see what the second half brings.
Well, like we said before the airing, South Webster lost quite a few starters last year. They had 2 returning, and they lost a bunch of kids off that bench that went to the district championship. So they're really almost starting from scratch. And we noticed there at halftime, they don't have a single senior listed in this program.
No, they don't.
This is a young basketball team. South Webster had 4 kids score. Shiloh Blevins had 10 in the first half. Ruth had 3, Murphy 2, and Samuel Holstein scored 1 point. Devin Crowell fouled there, trying to dribble entry. On the flip side, Waverly, who played a lot of players, they had 6 that scored. None of them really a lot of points, but Ethan Adrian led the way with 8.
Cool.
Holstein in the corner.
Jeeps are burning a lot of time off the clock this
They are. They're working the ball. They're working the ball around the perimeter, but Waverly kind of likes that. They're making them work extra hard to score. As long as they get their scoring percentage up, South Webster would be good with that.
Mm-hmm. Well, they worked it around long enough for Blevins to get a nice little jump shot in.
They want him isolated inside. They feel like he can score against anyone.
Well, we're going to have another jump ball.
Jacob Ruth on the floor. Big surprise. The Lumberjack will hit the floor to get that ball.
That's it.
That's just not getting inside position there. Kobe Marquez didn't really have anybody defend him there trying to get that rebound.
That's true. Here comes Ruth. He gets right in there, man.
He just is.
You got to appreciate that.
He's a heck of a player, and I remember watching him quite a lot last year. He was that kid that just played with his heart.
Yeah.
He doesn't leave anything out on the floor.
That's definite.
Got to switch on that screen, see if we have a mismatch here. They do, and Clayton Howe's going to take it to the hole.
He does, and he draws the he draws it out.
Control foul on Waverly's number 0. Clayton Howell is second.
Well, they called that on him. They called a charge on Clayton Howe.
Yeah.
So take away the points. South Webster ball, and Waverly with their full court pressure. Ruth busts through that pretty
Down
quickly,
in the middle of 3
and
of
he'll
them.
finish.
And he puts it in.
Basket by
So we're starting to see the deficit go down a little bit.
South Webster got a little break. They got a little blow there at halftime. Now they're a little bit more rested. You're going to see some charge in here. Oh, that was a bad call from behind. The official didn't see there was not body contact there. That was all SWAT.
So Jeeps are only trailing by 5 at this point. I think this is the lowest gap we've seen.
Well, does this remind you of something?
Mm-hmm.
Our game that we aired last week, New
Yep.
Boston at Northwest. You would think at the end of that first half that New Boston would walk away with that game.
You're
Northwest
absolutely right.
came out the second half and blew their doors off.
Oh, they did. They did. And, part of that was the same issue that you talked about earlier,
Yep.
was how deep is your bench?
That's right, and it was Northwest's first home game, their first game out, as is South Webster tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting their feet wet. He stepped on the end line there, Samuel Holstein, trying to take that baseline move. Coach just asked him, where are you going with that dribble? I know. You're right. Yes, Coach. And that's the response you want.
That's it. Now, did I miss something? Are we in the 4th period? It says it on the scoreboard.
It does say that on the scoreboard.
But I could have swore this was the
Ruth
3rd.
is going to, and his feet slid when he tried to jump stop, trying to send that defender over his back. Defender didn't fall for it, but his feet slid. So he gets called for the travel.
I thought maybe I was abducted by aliens there for a minute.
Well, you know what?
Missing time.
And I was talking to the 2 ladies that were on the book that I was telling you about earlier, and I got their names now. It's Martha and Susan. Martha from Waverly, Susan from out here in South Webster. Friends for many years and met doing the books.
Yeah.
They explained to me that they have a new clock, and that was the issue with the possession arrow. Perhaps that's the reason that we're having issue with the period as well.
Gotcha. Oh, man.
Adrian scored there, and what's the call that we have here at the center circle? Yeah, Devin Carell got in the way there. Waverly did stick his right arm out trying to clear his way through. Really could have been called either way.
Yeah.
You know, positioning is everything, and unfortunately, Carell didn't have proper position there. So he's going to get that call 9 times out of 10. That's just a bad mistake there by number 12, Ethan Adrian. You can tell, and that's a kid. Based on what I just saw there, he got the inbounds pass. He didn't square up in triple threat position and say, "Hey, I may dribble drive on you." He was looking to get rid of it.
Yep.
So you learn from these things.
South Webster.
Ruth with a real quick step to his right, taking him to the baseline. You got to like South Webster's chances with no seniors on the team, and they've got a pretty good nucleus from a good basketball team from last year. They just have to grow into their shoes.
Yep.
Nice spin move there by Blevins.
Blevins sinking that, man. That was a nice move.
Nothing but a blur and the soft kiss off the backboard. And that's a box out on the backside there. Great job by number 5 for South Webster.
Jeeps take the rebound and go back. South Webster, it's Andrew Smith, number 5.
And he will shoot from the outside.
No good.
Off a wee bit. That's a nice little pass there with 23. Easton Wolf. The little dump pass to Adrian over the middle. Again, ball pressure. Ruth just dribbles it right up the middle against them. And Blevins fills it up from the outside.
Drops a 3 and gets within 4 points.
What a basketball player.
I'm telling you. And it's followed up by Clayton House sinking 3 for the Waverlys.
Yeah, tit for tat. How do you like that?
I'm telling you, man.
Didn't mean to rhyme. Do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all of a sudden, we're in a scoring frenzy.
We are. Levi Murphy putting the 2 in. And they are being countered step for step.
They're setting this new scoreboard ablaze, trying to keep up with the scoring at this point in the game. These teams are heating up. Yeah, and you have to call that. Hitting the floor pretty hard there, I think, might be Jake Reed. Trying to step into that passing lane. He's just too late to get there.
Yep.
And also, he made the mistake of leading with his right hand. Go with that left hand first, and he wouldn't have made the body contact.
That's true. Well, they're taking a quick break. While they're taking a break, we will as well. So we'll be back right after this.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
We recently got an EEG machine, and that's what we're using for one of my research projects. Shawnee State and my professors, faculty here have really helped me to be competitive, not just to meet the minimum requirements. Kind of cool to tell people that, hey, I know how to run an EEG.
I visit every client that I have 1 time a month. I'm not meant to be behind a desk. At Shawnee, they instilled in me a need to have empathy towards other people. When you get into that career, it's because you want to help people. So that's what I'm doing.
I've only won 1 time.
And we're back. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in the third period. And as you said earlier, it's tit for tat, man.
Yeah.
Every time South Webster scores, it is countered.
Yeah, we got a foul there off the ball. Kobe Marquez just trying to deny that pass in a little bit too stringently.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about split the pot tickets there during the break.
Yep.
I think I've only won 1 time, and it was at a PHS game, a game that nobody came to. I think I won $20.
Well, I tell you, I've won
nice
about 4
pass to
times
Blevins
over the years.
Yep.
You know, and I think the lowest was 37, and the highest, I think, was 78.
There you go.
So we're back to a 5-point difference between the two teams.
Nice little dump pass there to number 12, Ethan Adrian, finishing off.
And the Tigers
that
bring
possession.
It back to 7.
Well, this has turned into a game pleasantly. There after that first quarter, you kind of had to wonder what South Webster would do here on opening night.
That's it. Well, you know, you said it earlier, but, I mean, the Jeeps are going to have to make some threes. I mean, they're going to have to cut because, I mean, when they're going back and forth like this, you know, you can't go 2 for 2 all night long.
That's
You're going
right.
to have to make some threes and gain some more ground.
Yeah, and Waverly's just so good individually, and they have so many players that it's hard to sit down on them defensively. You know they're probably going to score.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Remington trying to go up there,
They
getting
put
the
a foul on
call.
Shiloh.
And that is going to be Shiloh Blevins' second foul, so he's not in foul trouble. He's going to claim that he went up straight on that, and by rule, you own that floor from your feet to the ceiling.
Yeah.
And I got to believe that's probably true, that he did not come forward and make contact. I believe the player made contact with him, but that's what you'll do if you're a good offensive player, draw the foul.
Yep.
And Remington does that.
So the Tigers take one of the two and increase the lead to 8 points.
Waverly sitting back in a 2-3 zone now. So this is that question, South Webster, can you shoot a three? We're going to find out. Trying to out-rotate the zone and get that shot they're looking for. There it is.
And it is
and
good.
He knocks it down.
Number 5, Andrew Smith.
Andrew Smith from downtown. That was a good job of South Webster working that zone.
And again, countered by the Tigers.
By Remington, who we said earlier has to be a good shot.
That's it.
Trading baskets has been the nature of the game here in this third period.
Another 3 from the Jeeps, no good. But
Blevins with the backside rebound.
I'm telling you.
Every time they score, you got to know Blevins is close by.
That's it.
All right, so will there be 0.3 seconds remaining in the third period
That's
here?
a good question. We're drawing tickets for it now.
Woo! I like how South Webster's really picking up the intensity now.
They are.
Help on the backside, setting up the three. Out.
They're burning the clock.
Quick
good.
shots now. And that's going to end the third period. 44-38 is our score.
It is. Well, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we are back. You're watching Zone High School basketball. I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports crew as we bring you high school basketball action each week of the regular season. Currently, the Jeeps are trailing the Tigers by 6 points at a score of 44-38. And, I mean, it's really turned into a great game.
It really has. South Webster's done a great job of getting back in this and making this fourth period a manageable deficit. You know, you can make up 6 points in 2 possessions.
That's true. We're now getting ready to start the fourth period. A few more sponsors on tonight's game. Bob and Floyd Tires, Direct Connect Media, Jason Bentley, let him help you with all your investment needs. Sherman Cricker, Stoltz Pharmacy, Wagner Rental and Supply, the Stephen Hunter Hope Fund, Gaddy's Pizza, Pro Pest Control, Rallies, Smith's Drugs, and WIOI, as well as the 140C store, Matt Smith of Insurance Plus, and Kinker Auto Parts supporting the Jeeps tonight.
Wow. All right, so everybody just saw that happen. This is very typical. He got the ball stolen from him. Remington was going to have an easy layup, and he went up and he fouled him hard. All right, so now an official has to, in his mind, was that just a hard foul to keep him from scoring, or was that a flagrant foul? I'm getting back at you for making me look bad right there on the basketball court.
Right.
That had a little bit of the latter flavor to that, but they didn't call it. If it was a flagrant foul, then they would get these 2 shots and the ball out of bounds.
Well, Remington misses the first of 2. And sinks the second one. Ruth takes it out to Blevins. Blevins driving it down the court.
Still working that perimeter. That could have been a bump. The game is getting physical, and a big shot down there. Yeah, Levi Murphy throwing one down, 4-point lead.
That's it. We keep getting to the 4-point mark, and then the Tigers come back. Whoa! And that may be the stopper.
All right, so he just matched the number of blocks with the number on his jersey, and that one, my friend, he did it with authority.
Well, you know what? I think he was heading for your older fella.
Nicely done, Shiloh Blevins. Now it looks like we have another clock operation problem. The new clock is giving this young man some fits down here.
Again tonight, we want to thank the 140C store.
Just down the road.
With the coldest
Passed
beverages.
on the way out here.
Maddie Smith of Insurance Plus and Kinker Auto Parts for their support of tonight's South Webster Jeeps Waverly Tigers game. Big supporters of the Jeeps.
Really close to a 5-second call, and in desperation, he throws it away. Landon Hoover there on the inbounds.
Now this is a chance for the Jeeps to come back.
Cut this down to 1 possession game. Waverly hitting them with some full court pressure. And this game has really kind of rested on the shoulders of Shiloh Blevins on both sides of the floor. He's made a lot of plays.
He has.
He is their go-to guy, and they're still looking for him.
Well, you know, Shiloh and Ruth have been key, you know.
And it's the 2 players that returned from last year. Those are the guys you would look to take the leadership role on this team.
True.
And they're certainly taking that role by the horns. Got some off-the-ball contact down there with Remington. And Ruth makes it from downtown, or not Ruth, but 13, Levi Murphy.
That's 2 in a row for Murphy from the 3-point corner.
And they call the charge on Marquez. Steps
we are
in
a
front.
1-point ball game right now, and the Jeeps have just gotten the ball handed back.
And Waverly will call a timeout to discuss this situation.
Well, while they take a timeout, we will too, and we'll be back right after this.
I do it for the ladies.
I did it before I got married. I do it year-round.
It's the only thing I take my hat off for.
I do it all month long for one low price.
We do it together.
Wheelersburg, Portsmouth, Huntington, Jackson. I do it wherever I go.
They all do it here.
You won't have to wait for the sun to look fine. Come to the sun spot where the sun always shines.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
We're back, and you're watching Zone High School Basketball Week 2 action as the Jeeps and the Tigers have one heck of a game going on. It's
6:31 left. Got that full court pressure. Ruth taking it to the hole, kicking it off, and the lead goes to South Webster.
I'm telling you.
Levi Murphy, and Murphy will take the charge again.
Oh. You know, that's 3 3-pointers in a row for Murphy.
And back-to-back charges that he was able to pick up.
Exactly. So for the first time in this ball game, the Jeeps lead by 1 point.
We're going to have a sweat spot there on the floor that they need to take care of. Levi Murphy decided he wanted to be discussed on the air as well.
That's it.
He's picked up a big part of his game at this stanza of the ball game.
9 points in the last 35 seconds.
And picked up 2 big charges.
Mm-hmm.
Jeeps up by 1 with the ball.
And the Tigers are going to hang on the full court press.
He carried the ball there, but they didn't call it. Good motion offense, just looking for the back cut. Blevins is there on the block.
Oh!
And that's going to go off. Number 1, Samuel Holstein. Remington's one of those kids on the Waverly team that just mixes it up.
Yeah.
In that case there, he won the battle for the ball.
Oh, wide open.
Easton Wolf did a great job of shielding his man there, getting inside position and then getting that entry pass. Easy 2 points to regain the lead.
Jeeps down by 1.
A lot of movement off the ball, some screens. Blevins can get the ball in the backcourt as it was touched by the defense.
He drives
Spin
hard.
the kick to Ruth, driving to the hole, blocked by 23 Easton Wolf.
Substitution for the Jeeps returning, number 22, Devin Carell.
Devin Carell coming in for the Jeeps. Still a 1-point ball game.
Just under 5 minutes. Don't you love high school basketball? It seems
I
like
do.
most of the games turn out this way.
Oh, I know. High-intensity games.
Whoever chose your game to air did a fine job. Motion over the top. Blevins with the shot, coming up short off the front right of the rim. Waverly with the chance here. Closing out the first half, they tried to use the clock up. Not here. They're going to go baseline and try to score. Doesn't work out well for them. Ruth going the other way.
Picking it up.
Getting inside position. Looking for the foul. So is the South Webster bench. Didn't get it.
Well, both teams are hyped at this point.
Instead, number 1 for South Webster is going to pick up that foul. Holstein. And he's going to sit down for a wee bit with that 4th foul. Andrew Smith goes in for him. When the game gets tight, the game becomes more aggressive.
It does.
Yeah, it's a mismatch down there on that block. They've taken advantage of it the last 2 trips down. Easton Wolf posting up on a smaller player.
Yep.
They can't allow that to happen. They're going to have to switch players on him. And we're going to have the block on that one there. Wolf's going to take that block. He'll register that foul as Ruth tries to go baseline. And that puts South Webster in the bonus situation. And that's, I believe we talked about this last week as well. I think you said that last few minutes of the game can last 10 minutes.
Yes.
Because of the bonus situations, the timeouts that coaches save up. But our sponsors love it. We can give them some airtime.
You're absolutely right. So Ruth misses it.
Blevins gets a piece of that. A deflection will go down into the scorebook. Is there anything Blevins doesn't do? You didn't happen to see him selling popcorn at halftime, did you?
No.
You know, Devin Krell did a good job of closing out there. You know, just a step late, and he takes the ball to the hole.
I tell you, Ethan Dunn making a heck of a layup there.
Yeah, and he's a kid that really hasn't played a lot in this game.
No.
That gives you some idea how deep they are. Just that high screen. Looking for the dribble down the middle. Kick out.
From the corner.
And a bank shot from the corner. I don't know how you manage that, but Levi Murphy does it.
He is death from that corner, you know that?
And a big call. Charge called on this end.
Did he draw another charge?
He drew another charge.
My God.
Basket went down. He made contact with the defender, Murphy in this case, after he released the ball. Waverly fans are not happy with it.
Man. 4 beautiful three-point shots. 4 beautiful charge draws.
Yep.
I mean, heck.
And we thought the number was 3.3.
That's it.
It's 4.
It is. Well, you know what? They're going to take a full timeout for the Jeeps. So let's take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this.
This is my business.
I'm the owner and sole proprietor.
I only have one other employee, Chester.
It's a romantic notion. Be the boss, but you are alone.
Well, not technically alone.
I do have a lot of help, actually.
My UPS store.
I had this printed there.
Packing, shipping, help.
Outstanding.
Toasters.
I have a mailbox there.
Best thing, they're right down the street.
The owner's a friend.
Forgot the account.
My team.
Yes! Careful now.
You're watching
You don't think Adam's back?
Yeah.
Game on.
And we're back as we have a 2-point ball game. Jeeps have possession. I mean, we've had some awesome basketball play here in the second half.
Well, we sure have. We're just under 3 minutes to go on 2:45. South Webster with a chance to tie or go ahead here. 51-49 is our score. Blevins with the ball. Drive down the lane, and it's going to fall.
There it is. It's tied up.
Andrew Smith.
Will they hold it?
With the finish, and that's going to be a block. Samuel Holstein just getting there too late. Tried to step down in front, and you can see that.
You know,
that was clear.
The only person who knows how to do that is Murphy.
Yep. Yeah. He is the block master.
He is.
Well, Holstein had 4 fouls previously. Now he's fouled out of the ball game. And that shortens that South Webster bench up that much more. South Webster really does not want this game to go to overtime.
No.
They don't have that bench Waverly has.
The line and shooting for the Tigers, number 12, Ethan Adrian.
So Ethan Adrian puts up the first, and it's good.
So my son, Craig, he would be very interested in his shoes. He's a big tennis shoe guy.
Is he?
Yeah. I rather like Waverly's shoes. Those are nice.
And Adrian sinks the second to give the Tigers a 2-point lead again.
Big call, and it goes to Waverly. Blevins pleads his case.
Yep.
Quick trigger on that air ball. Try with the save, and he does.
Whoa, nice.
Until 22
nice
pulls out Devin
there.
Carell.
Here comes Ruth.
Ruth pushes. Just trying to create too much. And when you go into the corner, you get trapped. That brings the sixth man into play.
Mm-hmm.
Waverly working for a good shot.
So the Tigers trying to find it.
And notice they did switch. Now they've got the switch back where Wolf is on this backside block. He has this smaller number 13 Levi Murphy on him. Comes up short.
Ooh, look at there.
On the layup.
Here we go.
All right, Southwest needs to take their time, make this a good shot, make it a high percentage shot.
That's it. Where's Murphy?
Blevins with the ball, way off to the left side.
You know, I just get it to Murphy again. I know the odds are against him making a fifth in a row there, but
wow.
I'd go for it.
And they may look to do that next trip down the floor. Blevins not having a real good stint here. The last few possessions down the floor, he had the turnover on this end, goes down here, takes a poor shot, and then frustration foul coming back down the other way. He picks up a foul and puts this high percentage free throw shooter on the line.
Oh, man.
Easton Wolf, one of Waverly's big leaders tonight.
Yep. So he gets the first, and now he'll be shooting the second. No good.
Yeah. And we're going to have a foul here going for that loose ball. And I tell you what, that basketball's gold right now. They're hitting the floor every time it's loose. Every possession is very important at this point in the game.
It definitely is. It is such a tight ball game here with 1:02 left to go in the game.
Well, that foul is really important because it puts Ruth now on the free throw line, stopping the clock. Waverly wants that clock to roll. Ruth with a chance to pull his team within one.
There's the first one.
Ruth, one of those shooters that doesn't step away from the line after he makes the first one. Keeps his feet right there.
Yep. It's up.
And that's going to be good, too. You could tell as soon as it left his fingers, that was going to go through. Nothing but nylon.
So we're back to under a minute. 1 point ball game. Jeeps trail by one as the Tigers are going to try to burn some clock.
South Webster will have to foul soon if they want a chance.
Oh, look at
that. The turnover!
Deal.
And the big block by Marquez. Remington's going to come down.
Oh!
And a fifth block by Blevins. They called a foul. Obviously, he didn't get him up top. He had to have gotten him with the body underneath as he came through.
Blevins was not going to let that go.
South Webster coach Brenton Cole not happy with that call.
24.9 seconds left. Remington at the line for the Tigers. And he sinks the first.
So regardless of what he does here, still a one-possession game. Looking for Levi Murphy on the other end, perhaps, with 25 seconds remaining in this contest. Blevins with the rebound.
Oh, man.
Blevins just trying to do everything himself right there. South Webster probably could have used a timeout right there to sit and talk about it. How do we want to set this up? Instead, Shiloh takes it to them on defense and tries to force the shot. Misses two. Gives Waverly the ball here on the free throw line. If he makes both, that should be all she wrote.
Should be. Well, Ethan Adrian at the line, and I don't think he's missed, has he? I mean, he's had
not
a high
that
percentage.
I recall. Well, you know, Blevins is their go-to guy. I'd like to have seen Murphy with a chance there.
Yeah.
Off the back iron.
He misses the first.
Still a one-possession game now.
It is. It is.
Big shot.
And Adrian hits the second. We've got a timeout. Timeout on the floor. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back right back.
Do it for the 7:30, please.
Enjoy the movie. It's a lot cleaner. Yeah, they actually cycle movies faster here.
We've been sending it like a box of chocolates.
Have you seen a really big snake? I hate snakes.
None shall pass.
Wheelersburg Cinema, still bringing movies to life.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back as we have the Jeeps and the Tigers in a 3-point ball game. Jeeps trail by 3 points, but they're coming back to the possession. So hopefully it will work out for them.
You know, down by 12 early in the game. It didn't look good for South Webster. Just inched their way back into this game. And now with an opportunity, possession of the ball, 13 seconds is a lot of time.
It is.
Call timeout to set up something here. Let's see if Levi Murphy gets an opportunity here to knock one down from three to send this game to overtime.
He was 4 for 4 from that corner, and he's sitting in that corner again. So
Waverly pressing, forcing South Webster to use some clock. Oh my goodness. 22.
Man.
Devin Carell takes the last shot. They're not able to get anyone open to take this shot. Waverly doing a great job on defense.
They were.
Is there time left?
0.3 seconds.
There is
probably.
not. 0.3 seconds should have been left.
That's it.
Well, Waverly's going to come away with this victory, but not without a hard-fought contest.
That's true.
Out of South Webster in their home opener tonight.
I'm telling you what, that was a great ball game. You know, let's take a real quick break, and then we'll come back with our wrap-up right after this.
Welcome to Portsmouth Cinemas!
Sights, sounds, and smells, we give you all the feels you need for a fun time on the town. Want to enjoy a 3D movie or even throw a party? The Portsmouth Cinema is here for you. Looking for unbeatable deals on concessions? We got you. Need an affordable night out to relax with a movie? Super Tuesday to the rescue. We are always updating to give you the best experience possible. Visit us online at republictheaters.com or Facebook for showtimes. Portsmouth Cinema. When you've got the time, we've got the popcorn, the candy, the drinks, and the best movies around.
Sierra's Haven is a no-kill animal shelter located in Scioto County. They are a group of volunteers working together to help find safe, loving homes for adoptable pets. In its brief existence, they have made a difference in the lives of thousands of animals. Whether they were stray animals or needing medical attention, Sierra's treated, spayed, neutered, and found them wonderful homes. Your contributions to this organization can help get abandoned and abused animals off the streets and into a loving home. So when you're ready to give, think about giving locally. Charity begins at home.
When you're pain-free, you can live free.
At SOMC, our physical medicine and rehabilitation associates can help you live free from chronic pain and free from worry, too. That's because we can provide a wide variety of pain management treatments, including epidurals, nerve blocks, and spinal stimulation, so you don't have to worry about living on pain medication. Innovative pain solutions from SOMC. Very good things are happening here.
And we're back here at South Webster, home of the South Webster Jeeps. I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports crew as we wrap up Week 2 action here of Zone High School basketball.
Oh, what an enjoyable game.
Oh, man.
Going from a deficit there in the first quarter to really inching their way back into this game and making it a great opportunity there at the end to potentially tie it, send it to overtime. And Waverly just hung in there and pulled out the win.
They did. Well, as you said before, I mean, this is a young team.
It is.
No seniors.
No seniors.
You know, there's a lot of reasons you can say why they weren't able to seal the deal, so to speak. You know, but honestly, I don't think. I mean, that was a close game. At any given point, you know, they were hanging neck and neck after being down by double digits in the first half.
It was. And, you know, we're going to talk about the most valuable player in this contest. And Murphy was one of the kids that you looked at, Levi Murphy, there for about a 5-minute stint. That's all we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
He was taking charges. He was making threes from behind the arc. He really pulled this team back into potentially winning this basketball game.
Yeah.
But big picture, you're looking at Shiloh Blevins from South Webster. And we'll talk about awards and that kind of thing here in a sec. But at the end doesn't spell how the whole book read as far as this game goes. Blevins carried this team on his shoulders. He made a whole lot of shots. He was the go-to guy throughout the game.
Yeah.
And at the end, when they really needed to score, he pushed it a little too hard a few times, and he wasn't able to come through and pick it up.
That's true. That's true.
That's not to his fault. It did fall on his shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it takes a big man to take that on and try to score to win the
does.
ball game for you, and it just didn't pan out this time.
No, you're right.
For Waverly,
But
you
an
had a couple of
incredible player.
guys. Yeah, absolutely. For Waverly, you had a couple of guys that played really, really well. I like the Remington kid who was out there just playing really physical basketball.
Oh, man.
He caused so many turnovers. You know, Marquez Pope did a good job too, but their most valuable player probably would have been Easton Wolf because he played kind of inside out. He made some long shots, but he really changed the game there in the second half by getting the mismatches here on the backside post and scoring a whole lot of two-point baskets there, kind of maintaining the lead that they had down the stretch. But your most valuable player tonight would be?
I'm going with Blevins.
Shiloh Blevins.
Yes.
And there again, you have to look at the big picture, the entirety of the game. He was their go-to guy. And
Yeah,
he played
I mean,
a heck of a game.
he was the do-it-all for you, Dolly.
Yep.
You know, I mean, how many blocks, you know?
He had 5 or 6. He might have got a 6th one there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're rebound after rebound.
And they were incredible, too. The boy can really get up.
They were fun.
And the great thing about Shiloh Blevins is he's just a junior.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a young man at his size. He's not playing college basketball in a post position, nor would he play college basketball at a forward position. At 6'5", he's going to have to learn how to handle the basketball and be a guard. And you can see him picking that up. He's playing a whole lot on the outside perimeter there, looking at threes. He knocked down a few of those.
Yep.
He led the offense a few times from a point position. So you kind of have to give it to him. And the other guy from South Webster, just a little honorable mention here, love Jacob Ruth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, the Lumberjack.
The Lumberjack did a great job. He cut down a few trees tonight.
He did. And he got right in there no matter where it was. Yep. No hesitation. You know, I mean,
I love watching him
drove.
play. He takes that dribble drive in with the big dogs, you know, and he'll either make it or pick up a foul, you know. So he really presses that Waverly defense, and he did a great job tonight as well.
That's it. Well, that was our Toro Loco Player of the Game and our wrap-up. We'd like to thank you for joining us each week here on Zone TV as we bring you Zone High School sports throughout the seasons. I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports crew, and we want to thank you for joining us. Tune in next week where we'll be actually following Green at East.
Granite East. Okay.
You know, so that'll be a big matchup. Thank you for joining us, and we're out of here.